Do you think that you will ever go back to Liberia? And if you do, what would you like to do?
I'm planning on going back to Liberia, because I want to study radiology. Because my brother died in Liberia because the radiologists over there, I don't know. They tried to find out what was in his stomach, they couldn't find, and it took so many times, and my brother died. So the day he passed away, the next day I started thinking, I went on the internet, I was like, radiology, what is radiology? So I checked it out real quick, and I went to school, and I asked my teacher, he was like, oh, it's something like you study the human psychic system, like the bones and everything, and it's like diagnosing the problem for the doctor. I was like, well, that's interesting. But then my teacher was like, that's a lot of school, like 9 years plus. I was like, oh man, can't even do my homework. So I started thinking about it, and actually, it's been on my mind since then. So thinking about doing radiology and going back to Liberia, and I think I can be a great help.
I'm thinking about going back to Liberia when I'm done with college, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to help the little kids that don't have the opportunity to start at preschool, kindergarten, because that was one of my problems when I came to America. I was so mad because I didn't have the opportunity to go to preschool, pre-kindergarten and all that stuff. At school, my friends will be talking about what they did, they wear when they were in pre-kindergarten or kindergarten, second grade, all that stuff, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't get to do any of that stuff. So I'll hopefully I can be able to go to Liberia and help and open a school and have the little kids to have an opportunity to go to kindergarten, preschool, and all that stuff.
For me, I want to go back because I miss everyone. It's the number one thing, and I want to go back because it's growing up in Liberia, we didn't really get to do stuff that kids did, in the US. As Mercy was saying, you go to school, your college professor tell you, oh, write something about yourself when you're 5 years old. Something you did when you're 5 years old, or the book you read when you're 5 years old, and you say, what did I do when I was 5 years old? Did I listen to gunshots, or did I read a book, or what? It's so hard. So it's for me, and Mercy was saying reading too, it's one of the things going through is difficult for reading English. So I want to go and help little kids learn how to read. If I can open a little library that kids will come and read and learn how to read, it will be really good. And I want to help at the orphanage because they helped me a lot. They gave me the life I didn't deserve, but they helped me, and that's why I'm sitting here right now. And that's why I'm trying to make a better life for myself. So.
I want to go back because, I want to be a nurse. My reason of being a nurse was because in Africa, people get sick and die if they don't have the treatment. And when I was there, I used to get sick almost every day because of some other water or the disease or something, some other thing, and they don't have some treatment all the time. So if they don't find a treatment, you die. So when I was there, it kind of gave me a thought, if I have an opportunity to come to America, my plan was to become study being a nurse and go back and help the doctors and kids in the orphanage and just travel all part of Africa, just try to help and build hospitals and other things so people can stop dying. So that's why I really want to go to Africa. That's the only thing I really want to go back. If not, nothing else, sorry.
See, I love playing sports and stuff. Back in Africa, we used to play all kinds of different games and stuff like Lapa, Paco P, Tosh, Atika, and all this stuff. And I used to be I used to feel like a king in those games. I used to love them. So I plan on going back to Liberia sometime soon. And if I do go back, I would like to try to refresh my memory and see if I still know how to play all those games. And I also like to, teach them some new stuff that I learned here. And, I mean, people play soccer over there and stuff, and lots of them don't have the opportunity to go higher because there's nobody actually watching you play soccer. You just play for fun. So if I could have like a big old soccer tournament and stuff, and bring the trophies and stuff that they have to play for, and because if they're playing for a trophy or something over there, the game will be like more intense and stuff. And the second thing I want to do, if I could, I'd like to run some singing stuff, like something like American Idol, but they will actually be Liberian Idol. And people just, because some people over there, like, some people can sing and stuff, but they don't like to sing because you don't really go anywhere with singing over there. You just sing around the house pretty much. But here in America, they give you the opportunity. You can go on TV and show the whole nation that you can sing and stuff like that. And then if you get enough, you can win a prize and get signed and all that stuff. I'm trying to do that in the off nation with some of my friends that I know. So I'm making, maybe I could get my own record label over there. And then you can sign with me, so yeah.
Can you tell me, some of you have ended up in a different family than you started when you first came to America. If any of you would just tell if you have come to a different family, how are you doing now? And when your community found out that you were having trouble and your family was having trouble, did they come around you and help to find a better place for you? And do your people in Liberia know where you are now? So would anyone like to talk about that?
Well, yeah, I got in trouble with my parents. Like, I used to go to school and I disobeyed my parents and doing stuff like getting in a fight with a kid from Mexico. Yeah, my dad was really mad at me. And he said, "Hey, you gotta put yourself together or leave." And when I leave, I went over New York. I went in New York, called my parents there in Africa. They said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm doing all right, I'm good." And they said, "What's your sister?" And I told them my sister back home in Arkansas, but I in New York. He said, "What's wrong?" And I tried to explain to them, and after that, I went back to Missouri, and then, I was not doing real good over there, so I called over to my parents again, and then I talked to them, and then I moved down to Steve. Well, I called him and asked exactly, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm all right, and everything's fine," and try to talk to them, but I was talking to my parents back, and I told them I'm doing good, and everything is all right. Right now, can you see me? I'm good, so everything is fine for me. Yeah, that's it.
See, I came to the U.S. with the boys' choir and stuff, so we used to stay pretty much by ourselves. And the cookie's gonna come and bring out food and stuff over there, all on the cooking and all of that. And then after we did a tour for a while, and I adopted in Washington State. And at first, everything was okay, but I was still a little shy. I didn't used to express myself. I would talk to people. And then it started making me mad because I don't, express myself. And it's also, if back in Africa, if an older person is talking to you, if you try to talk back, it's like you're disrespecting them. So we do just, I do have stuff to say, but I won't say it. I would just, just sit there and listen. But they didn't like that in the family. So I started getting, used to the family and stuff, and then I started expressing myself. But maybe some of this time I went too far. But I really don't know why I'm not staying with people. I know now because I'm older, but back then I didn't know why I got kicked out of the house and stuff. But I just been awesome on my own since then. I came back to the Kofi's and stuff, and they helped me out for a while, and then I realized I had to do some stuff on my own. And I used to get help from the others in the peace and some advice and stuff like that. But I took the family over there like my family, so that was my home. When I go back to Washington, I do go visit them because I have a little brother and a sister over there. So it feels good to be back home. But other than that, ain't no difference. I got to struggle with to make it because they're not going to do that for me all the time. So it feels good,